Hey y'all, what's up? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope you all enjoying your day. Yes, I am well. I'm still a little tired, but yeah, I'm here to doing this review of the school for good and evil. Yes, I promised I was gonna talk about it today, and here we go. What's up? Hope y'all enjoy it. Hey, CM, how you doing, boo? Yes, I love the movie too. I enjoyed that as well. Definitely. So welcome, welcome. Hope everybody else joined in. I know it's an hour after I usually start, but those of y'all who's on my Discord and YouTube and everything else, I announced that I had a double last night and came on this morning. Hey J-Dog, how you doing, boo? I came on this morning around 8 something like this morning, like that. And I just woke up like an hour ago, around 4 o'clock, and got myself ready for this live. So Mizzle Talks will be done tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Oh, hey, look, hold up, y'all. Here come up on social media profiles. I like Mr. 14. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Mrs. Grown Instagram, Time Mr. underscore Grown on Twitter, and Mr. 14 hashtag 3488 in Discord. The Discord link is down in the description box. I do a lot of watch alongs and all that stuff there and discussions there. So if you want to watch, yes. Yeah, I could have pushed it back, but I was like, you know what? Let me do it. I'm up now, but I won't do the panel, and I'm gonna let them know. So if they watching this live, let them know that I ain't doing the panel, and I'm just gonna relax after this. And then around 10 o'clock, I think after the panel ends, I'm gonna start doing some watch alongs of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Family Fiance, and what was it? Love is Blind. Oh, Love and Marriage, Family Fiance, and Real House of Potomac. And then the next two episodes of Love is Blind. So yeah, after this live, I'm gonna relax and chill out. But we here to talk about this movie, and then replay game. Welcome, thank you for so much for replaying. Please share this out and let people know about this. Also like this video and tell me your thoughts about this movie and as well. So let's get into it, y'all. What's going on? Hold on, I'm about to get on the screen, about to grace you on my mutiness. Hey, you see? Hey, hey, how y'all doing? Yes, but I'm not too tired to talk about it, and I'm not really that tired. I just want to relax. That's all. Oh, yes. See? Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? So I'm here to talk about Mr. Social Corner. Like I said, I was gonna come on. That's why I pushed it back a little bit. I'm like hour. I want to overlap to tomorrow's thing, so that's why I did it at 5 o'clock. And it won't be too long. But hey, y'all know I'll give y'all a review of this movie, and let's talk about it. I want to discuss. Let's have a discussion. Share your thoughts about the movie. Let me know how y'all feel about certain parts of it. Let's talk about it, because I had announced it that we're going to talk about it this Sunday. We was going to have a conversations. I saw the preview on Netflix, and I kept announcing it. And I said, you know what, let's look at this movie, because it seems very interesting. It kind of gave me like Once Upon a Time vibes. Yeah, I know it was on ABC, and I used to love that show. It was long, but that show was great written, and yes, it was greatly written, and it was nice. So I enjoyed it. So when I saw the preview, I said, "This seems interesting." I like shows like these. I like this magical, so like that, and things like that brings like fairy tale movies, fairy tale characters to life in realistic terms, and Also turn a different spin because Once Upon a Time was like a dark spin to a lot of the characters. So it was like really good. Yes. So yeah. Attica, better than everybody else. Oh yes. We're gonna talk about the complexities in the movies, the difference, how they flip things around, how they try to showcase it, how the morals, the themes in the movies. Let's discuss that. All right. So y'all know I'm no short of giving y'all a bad review. So let's get into it, y'all. All right. So the School for Good and Evil was on Netflix. So if you have not watched it, just let you know it's a little bit spoilers. But this is a movie recap and review. So if you did not watch the movie, you don't want to be spoiled, y'all can just step out of it. But y'all don't care. Y'all want to get my opinion about it, y'all come through. Sure. Or watch the movie and come back to my review. Let's see how you feel. I think it is clean. Yes. So this the School of Good and Evil. The School for Good and Evil is about a balance. You know, the world is always a balance. You're not gonna have all good. You can't have all evil. You gotta have that balance of both to flesh out the world, because you got to have that, because when you have too much on one side, it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well. So that's what's always, it's always a good, it's always an evil, it's always a top, it's always a bottom, it's always an equilibrium of balance in the world. So that's how it was in this School of Evil, because they had two brothers named Raphael and Rihan, and they created a school to create this balance of the world and create that it's not one too power one not one person have too much power over the other. So that's what it was, like yin and yang, all that different things, all the balance of equilibrium, all that stuff. If you're into a lot of religion, into a lot of things, then it's always a balance, opposite of what you always know. God, male, female, good, bad, top, bottom. It's like it's always a balance. So these two brothers created a school for it, and they started off the movie with action. I love that. I love the action. They started the movie with a lot of action, and they was going back and forth, back and forth. Raphael, Leon, two brothers, and Raphael, he was the evil one, and you could tell right on back. He didn't like the rules. He don't want to. He wanted to push it further. He wanted to start magic, and that was forbidden. They had create these little rules that they can't do, and Raphael was trying to break them. So he was trying to push the envelope and trying to go after his brother so hard with magic and going back and forth, and then he started tapping the unforbidden magic, which is blood magic. So he started tapping into that, and Rahan said, "You cannot do that. You know that was forbidden. This is lost art. We don't do that here." But Raphael don't care. Raphael said, "Listen, I do what I got to do, and I'm gonna try to take over this world. And F this balance. I need it. He wants the power. You can tell he wants it all. He's selfish, and that's what he wants." So they continue battling overall. Leon had the best of him a little bit, and then Raphael came back and got the best of him when he started tapping into blood magic. And when the blood magic started happening, that's where he got the best of him. So Leon said, "We've got to do it." So they got to close to the edge. We got close to the edge. They both fell off, and then we see Leon come up. So I said, "Oh, that must be the last of a file." And I said, "Good," because you don't want to have that opening. And that's that. So that's how the beginning opening started, and it gave us a set the precipice of what's the movie or what's going to happen. So we'll see how that goes. Today we got introduced of two best friends, Sophie and Agatha. Right? They both were in the town of Gavadon. Gavadon is a town they both grew up in, and they both had some less. Well, Sophie had like a kind of like a Cinderella type vibes. I mean, she's not really Cinderella, but it was kind of like that kind of like thing that she had to work, do everything. She can't really go to school. The stepmom was all on her behind, telling her to do things, telling her to do that. So she want to get off of that depressed life that she lives. She don't like the boring life. She don't like this. She don't like the stuff that she can't do what she needs to do, and she want to get away. Now, whereas Agatha, she was kind of like the, "Hey, Brittany Boo, what's up? You just started. We just started not too long ago." Agatha was kind of like the evil one, as you say, because it's not. It was trying to showcase like because she was the witch. In most showcases, the witches are evil. Not all witches are, but mostly is evil. And it's they say, burn the witch, burn the stake. They deem witches are evil. So that it was a town gossip of that how her and her mom was deemed the witches. Even though her mom wasn't even making good potions, she was making potions, but after that, all the thing was tracking down to the daughter because she had the potential to become a witch. So at the town people don't really care for her. So they every time they see her, they make names of her. Oh, not Miss Wanda. That was Miss Wanda. so so she's deemed the witch. And because she had the long black hair, which is like puffiness. I said, "Oh, now look at the healthy puffiness of the hair." She had a nice long black hair. She wear dark clothes, whereas Sophia wear the lighter clothes, white and everything. So we see that Sophia had like a loss. I think her mom was passed away when she was young. So she really feels sad about that. She go, her mom part of her some words to her that you gonna make you make something out of yourself in the world. It's something like that, the whole inspirational speech that you be something in life and you could change the world, yada yada yada. And that's when she met Agatha, because Agatha been there, and you could tell, even though people deem her as the evil witch or whatever, the witch that's evil, she always had compassion. She always had empathy. She was there for the girl, and they became best friends from there. So when Agatha was walking down the street, everybody was going on the witch, giving her the stares. The boys kept teasing her and all that stuff. And I said, oh my gosh. Like, so they built that friendship from there, right? And from that bonding of Agatha meeting Sophie, where she was in her crying moment and sad moment of losing her mom, they built a friendship. And from there, they be inseparable since. And it's kind of like a balance to each other. They protect each other. When Agatha was getting teased by a lot of people in town, Sophie was right there by her side. When Sophie was in trouble, Agatha by her side. So they always was helping each other out and connecting with each other to the point that it's a bond that you can't break. That could be tested, though. That's what the school was for. And the school could be tested, the bond of friendship. So they went to the bookstore, and I didn't get the bookstore character name, but it wasn't really matter. They went to the big store to look at some books, and they came across the SGE, Beautiful Friendship. Yes, at the beginning, yes, definitely was. And came across this book, SGE, and it come for the School for Good and Evil. And I think Sophie heard about the book, she know a little bit about it. But the bookstore owner was telling her about this book, and that how this book was the basis, or at least SGE was the basis of all the heroes and villains that we all get to know now, right? It was the basis behind those. So they built these people, and they created these people to become the famous people that we all know. I mean, so to say, it's fantasy sell and everything, so it's not really realistic. But fairy tales is not realistic. But at the end of the day, they was a basis behind these heroes and villains that we get to know as we see now. So I was like, all right, so the origins of these heroes and villains that comes from this school. Okay. So that's what it was. So she told them about the story and how, because Agatha was saying, listen, maybe I want to get to the school. Let's file an application. Let's put in applications. Let's do our SATs. Let's pass the ACTs. Let's pass everything to get to the school. I said, hey, I'm making fun of it, y'all. But no, basically, she really wants to get into school so we can figure out how we get in there. But I was like, there's no real way to get there unless they respond to your call. If anything, if you be the chosen one. So the bookstore owner said, listen, it's somebody named Leonora. She was the first person in town. This red sky came down, and this mystical creature that came and snatched her up. Snatched her up. And from there, no one ever has seen her since. So we know what happened to Lenora and what's up. She got snatched up to the whole location, took her somewhere, and that's that. So, so from there, Sophie saying, "Listen, I want to get away. I want to get away and everything, and I need to." So she wrote a letter, but Agatha say, "Listen, we can leave." It's like that. No, promise me you're not going anywhere because Agatha wasn't believing that stuff. Sophie was the hopeful one and said, "Oh my gosh, yes, this could be our ticket out and everything. I would love to go to school." And Agatha said, "It's not real. What's up? Like, come on, girl, relax." So she wrote the letter, wrote a letter, wrote a letter, wrote a letter, and then she placed it in the tree, not knowing that that tree could be a gateway to where they will go in the future in the rest of this episode, this movie. But she wrote it nonetheless, and she put it in the tree. But she did promise Agatha that she was not going anywhere. She said, "All right, I promise. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna do anything. No, ma'am. No ham. No bacon. No cheese. I feel you. We're not going anywhere." Lo and behold, she wrote that letter and say, "No, I'm still going." Sure. So and Sophie did she didn't want the ordinary life. She didn't like the boring life that she is. She's tired of life that she's going, and she wants the magic. She wants the fancy. She wants to escape. That's what it was. She wanted to escape. So they granted wishes, right? So after she promised Agatha that she was not gonna go and she was gonna stay in town and let's ride this wave together, she walked out, took the hairpiece that Agatha gave her that she made when she was young, and went out, placed it on the tree and everything. And as she was kept going, Agatha said, "Where you go? I thought you said you're not gonna supposed to leave, girl. Like, what's up? Like, what's up?" And everything. I know she ain't say it like that, but I like to judge love. That's how I do my own storytelling. So they say, "What's up? I say you was gonna leave." She said, "Yeah, I promise. Yeah, I know I said that, girl, but I was lying." Marsha, 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 right? Yes. So Agatha said, "I thought you were not supposed to leave." She said, "Yeah, girl, I lied." So, so she said, "You know what? Let's take matters in her own hand." So lo and behold, her wishes came true. The red crowd came down based on what the story the bookstore owner said. This um, red Miss came and snatched Sophie up. Said, "Get over here," like a Mortal Kombat. Snatched her up, and Sophia was loving it. She said, "Oh yes, yes." She was on the place. She was like, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." She was laughing. I said, "Girl, you get snatched up, snatched up. You get active." So snatched her up, and Agatha came and tried to get her, and she said, "Oh my God, what's going on? Could have left me here." So, so that was that. Got up and then he went to this like a secluded area, right? Secluded area, and then from there we see a mystical bird. A bird came in, all decayed, like feather decayed bird. Picked up both of them and dragged them off to the SG, School for Good or Evil. I said, "Oh, this is the start. This is the start." Now they all say, "What's going on? What's going on? We gotta go back, please." No. And Sophie was loving it. She said, "Yes, that take me to the school and eat good. Take me to the school of good. I belong to the school of good." So when they got over there, they saw the two different schools. They saw the school of good that was looking nice and beautiful, like with all the colors and everything. And then you see the school of evil with all the darkness. It's just like no color. It's just blank, black, grayish undertones. I said, "Oh, that looks sad." So those are the colorfuls to the darkness. So when they was flying, 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 they drop Agatha in the school of good, and they drop Sophie in the school of evil. Yes. Right? She was. Definitely was. Sophie was getting her entire life at Agatha's expense. Yes, she was. Like she dragged her best friend along. Agatha didn't want to be there. She didn't want to go there. And she just followed behind her best friend. And Sophie was just being selfish and think about her. So they mistakenly got to the wrong school. Right? Now, the reason why I say that mistakenly is because, as I said in the beginning, Agatha was, if you could say the most, display some like negative like qualities, would be very cynical. Even though she had compassion and everything that she didn't realize she's tapping into, but she knows she has it in her. But in most cases, she was deemed the witch. She was deemed the cynical one, the bad one, so to say. She had the dark colors. So her powers can manifest better in the evil if that's her destiny was supposed to be free. Her fate supposed to be because she displayed that qualities a little bit. Now, whereas Sophie, she has the hopeful one. She inspiration, she inspired. She had the light color. She was always there for Agatha. Everything. She had the mindset. Now, all this is subjective, but this was they try to showcase us of why they felt like they was mistakenly switched to the wrong school, because Sophie has the making of being a good witch. Oh, not a good witch. A good person, a good hero, whatever it is to be in this good school. But it was not a mistake. They did everything for a reason. And we'll get in that in a minute. But that's what it was. So Sophie is upset because she got placed in the evil and they put Agatha in a good school. And will that was a mistake or not? We'll see. But they put me in the right place real quick. Yes. All right, y'all. The Wi-Fi is acting up, which has been good so far. I'm gonna close my cam, and then when I come back on, I put it back on. Right. All right. So that's what it was. They placed them in different schools, and they both. It's kind of agreeable. They both feel like they was in the wrong school, but hey, we're gonna see how that is. Maybe it was no mistake. She could have stayed in the water. She could have stayed in the water. Stayed in the water. That's what I'm saying. So we saw Sophie getting up. She was in the water. They dropped all the people in the school evil in the water. And they all getting up, getting up. There we met Hort, who is Captain Hook's son. That's what it is, Captain Hook. Y'all know Captain Hook. And there's a son named Hort. Grotesque, kind of weird looking. And I mean, he wasn't weird looking, he just was strange. Just strange. And his hand fell off, his hand fell off. Like he gave Sophie a handshake and she said, "Oh my gosh, your hand came off." And he said, "Oh, that just happens." Put it right back in like it's nothing happened tomorrow. But you can tell he take a liking to Sophie. He started to like Sophie. And to the point that Sophie became his love interest, no matter what. He wasn't care. He don't care what Sophie said. That's my girl. I like her, and that's what it is. So he was infatuated with Sophie, even though Sophie didn't care for him. But still, um, they started talking a Green Day. All right. So they got in. So Sophie said, "It's a mistake. It's a mistake. I ain't supposed to be here. I ain't supposed to be here and everything." And she said, the wolf said, "Get in line, girl. Get in line. Y'all all believe it. Y'all the readers." Now the people who got dropped into schools are called the readers. So people who probably believe in the story or somewhat believe the story, got picked, they got to be chosen to go to the schools, they'll call the readers. Now, the people who were placed in the readers who were placed in the school of evil are called the nevers. And the readers got placed in the school of good are called the evers. Never, ever, 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 never, whenever. Yes. Not do that to Billy Joe. So, once again, the people who go in these schools are picked to be in these schools are the readers, but the people who are in the evil are called nevers, the people in the good are called evers, right? So, meanwhile, no, they got there. Sophie going there, she's looking at it, she just really like um didn't like that she was placed there. And it's crazy that a lot of people who was placed there had all the dark colors, and she wanted to pop out with the whites on. white on, and she just realized she needed to go to school. That's when she met the dean of the evil, Professor Lasso. Lesso. That's her name? Yeah, Lasso. Lady Lasso. That's when she met her. And then Lasso said, girl, whatever, you belong here. This is your school. Check your dormitory. Check your class assignments. And go about your business. And everything. Girl, you here. Compared to the last person who think they told better than us, think they don't know to be here. At the end of the day, you in the school of evil, you in the school of evil. Point break, period. Now, Agatha woke up in a flower bushes, flower garden. It's just life in color. There's life in color. Got up, she saw a fairy. Now, the reason why I said that this movie kind of twisted a lot of things, because fairy supposed to be nice, cute, innocent fairy, no trouble, and everything. Child, when this fairy was all around, Agatha woke up and she just smacked the fairy. And I said, oh, not the fairy. What the fairy did to you? The fairy came back to her and said, girl, smacking me all you want to. And I think the fairy smacked her back or something like that. I believe. I don't know. If it didn't, I'm making it up. It's part of the story. They make it good. And it's like, smack the back and say, girl, you got to twist it. Coming up and smacking me shit. Shoot. Fairy just got her look back and said, bam, real quick. And snapped at her real quick. I said, Agatha, I said, ooh. So then we met the freaking mean girl-ish clique. Beatrice as the head. And other ladies, I didn't get their names, whatever. They ain't really important. Beatrice. And they look at her and say, oh, who is this girl? Like, what's up? Like, she coming all black on, like, look at her hair. She don't even look cute. She don't even look beautiful. Like, what's up with the ragtag? And she belong here. Oh my God, she's so dirty. Don't come near us. Like, what's up? Like, who? Did you make a mistake? Why she's here? She should be in the school of evil. She's not supposed to be in the school of good. She don't look right. Like the clothes, everything. And they was really ragging Agatha. And I said, oh my gosh. So they got away. And then the fairy just dragged Agatha to the school. They said, girl, get over here. Like, come on. Chill. Agatha was like trying to go away. And the fairy said, girl, you got us effed up. You got us effed up. You better get in the school real quick. And they dragged her right into school. Sure, you ain't going to school of evil today, not in our watch. So, but all along, Sophie, Agatha wanted to get out of there. She was trying to find her best friend, to get out of there. She don't want to stay there at all. But no, they not having it. They in the school. So that's where Agatha met Professor Dovey. Y'all know Kerry Washington. She was Professor Dovey. She was the dean of the school of good. And oh yeah, duh. Hold up, y'all. I forgot. I'm talking about the movie and I didn't put the movie picture. Here we go. Lady Lasso is this one, the black with the red hair. That's Professor Dovey, Dovey. Then we got Sophie and the Agatha. Her head got cut off. Whatever. Y'all see her. Let me see my banner. Yeah, see Agatha? That's Agatha right there. So she met her, and Agatha was like, I think we got switched. Like, I'm in the wrong school. I didn't belong here. She said, no, it's no mistake. And everything, so like that. But Professor W said, maybe it could be a mistake. And I don't know. But whatever, mistake or not, you belong here, you here. So at the end of the day, welcome to the School of Good. Yada, yada, the whole prep talk and everything. And they see what she's have, and they say, girl, you're here for a reason. And we're going to tap into that. So she started to get her check clothes and said, oh, the colors, everything. I said, girl, you see her, she wear all black, mostly black or dark colors, and you going to have all these vibrant colors. This is fuchsia, this is pink, this is yellow, this is hibiscus, and this, that. And it was an area her talking. It's like she's so light and talking up free and happy. And Agatha was like, yeah, but why she's so happy though? hear that? Shoot. And she said, why so happy? But she said, but if it was a mistake, somebody getting fired. But listen, we don't care. If it's a mistake, then someone will get fired. Because what else? But at the end of the day, let's get your change. And you here for now. So, and she said, oh, we gotta go. She said, there's no way getting back. There's no way to get back. You here. Deal with it. This is your fate. And she told her that magic, because we're going to learn magic here, and it derived from emotions. The stronger the emotions, the greater the magic. And you can feel heavy and angry and pissed off and stuff like that. Your magic manifests your emotions. So you're happy and teary and stuff like that, good things come out. And then you mad and you angry, the bad stuff come out. And then the thing and whatever. Whatever your magic is derived from your emotions, and we're going to tap into it. And that make the best of it. And that's what you learn at the school. Yeah. Had Lord Fishman ever been a good guy? Child. That's what I'm saying. um, so after that, after the school, the girls got to their orientation, their old prospective schools, they came together because at the end of the day, they do, even though they have classes separately and everything, and sometimes when they got assemblies and stuff like that, the schools come together and it teach the students. So we got the school of evil on one side and the school of good on another side. They all sizing each other up. We come to find out that for 200 something years, the school of evil had never really won. School of good always wins. So Lady Lasser want to break that. She said, "Oh my God, we need to get a win this time. We need to." And I guess it was always like a competition every year, and whoever wins wins. And School of Good always had to win it. So we saw Agatha with a nice floral, colorful dress on. I said all the dresses they showed in the thing. That's not the dress that we saw. I was all of them was single plain color. Where the hell they got this dress came from? But I guess they gave her that clothes, and she's like, she felt very uncomfortable with that. She said, "Oh my gosh, like wow, like the whole dress." She felt uncomfortable. And then we saw Sophie with the whole black on. I said, "Oh no, girl, you just sad with the black on." But sitting there looking at each other, and they lock eyes and everything. So I really hated the good guys. Yes, right? Because they was acting very snobbish, and I was like, "What the hell?" So the School of Good did a little performance because the last year, all the boys, because you notice that in the School of Good, it's not really many, it was not really guys in the School of Good. A lot of them guys is in the School of Evil. So when they saw the performance, everybody was in the School of Good, it was mostly guys. So I said, where these guys came from? Because mostly it was no guys in that school. So what happened? It's going to show sometime when heroes and villains and magic or anything, guys usually become evil. But that's a little twisted word they were saying. And so it was mostly all guys. I said, okay, there wasn't no guys in the school there. Why is all these guys here and there? So they did the performance and everything. And then we get to meet Tedros. Because Tedros interrupted the performance and came down. And he's King Arthur's son. He got an Excalibur and everything. The sword, Excalibur sword, that glows. And he wanted to make a spectacle, make a performance, and do what he had to do. So he started fighting, doing things at the school. Now, no, Tetra was never fully in the School of Evil. He just was like in the middle or whatever. But I think he was mostly in the School of Good. So yeah, he was in School of Good. But he came down, King Arthur's son, doing what he had to do. He was showing off, basically. Yes, that gave an F boy energy. Yes, he was showing off, basically. The Playboy stuff. I said, oh no. So he did what he did, and then, but a lot of girls in the school, good was fawning over Tedros. Tedros. Oh my God, Tedros! Oh my God, he's so cute, Tedros. That's what Boost doing that. Beatrice Oh my gosh. Yeah, especially Beatrice. She was like she like hooked on her freaking man. Or so like that. But so Sophie looking at him and she was like very admired by Tedros. So when he was to stop and throw a rose as the one, he looked at Sophie and they locked eyes for a little bit. And then he saw Agatha, and Agatha was started by him too a little bit, but she was looking at what's going on. And when he threw it, I guess it got through to Agatha, but I guess she was like, "Oh no, not like that." And Beatrice said, "It's fine. It's supposed to belong to me." All right. So I was like, "Oh, Beatrice, calm down, your hot box, whatever." So he sat next to Beatrice at the end of the day. That's all right. Mm. So after that happened, Cyclops, like Lady Lasso, told the Cyclops, "Say anybody can talk to Tedros." Tedros, I skipped that. I forgot that the fight happened. Then he threw the rose after the fight had ended with the Cyclops. So Cyclops was School of Evil came, one eye monster came, and I guess they gave some magic boost to the figure X. They Lasso gave us said shh, gave some magic help boost to win because he was losing at first against Tedros, King off the Sun, and going back and forth. And then they Lasso gave a boost. She said it was cheating. It's like, girl, ain't no cheating, girl. Whatever this is. And the schoolmasters, they Lasso and Dovey, they don't even hate each other. It is not a competition. So it's like they work at the school, they try to cater to children, and even though they got their little competition going on with each other, they still do respect each other in some aspect. So like that. So gave a little boost, and then let it be. And Psycho still lost at the end of the day. And that's why afterwards he met with Beatrice also. So the schoolmaster, Lord Fishburne, that CM mentioned, he was there to talk to them, and he told them it's no mistake. Because Sophie and Agatha both said that, oh, it's a mistake. What would happen if we switch to the more schools? And he was like, make no mistake, I made no mistake. I said, oh, I hear that. Like, what's that reference came from, y'all? Like, so he let them know it was no mistake. You was placed in your right schools. Period. So now they both, Agatha and Sophie, both like suffering. They said, "Oh my gosh, really? We have to stay here?" Because Agatha want to leave, and Sophie was like, "I'm mad. I'm not at the school of good." Sure. So at the end of the day, Agatha was trying to find Sophie. So she started sneaking out and went to sneaking out to the ledge. Meanwhile, we saw Sophie talking to her roommates, Andell, Annandale, whatever her name is, Dot, and Hester, right? Uh. It's fitting to quote, "It's me, your daughter Ashley. This is your daughter Ashley." Yes. So yeah, I really like Ashley, but that quote fits. I made no mistake. I made no mistake. So y'all like schools, and that's what it is. So Agatha went on the ledge, and she's trying to find Sophie. Now Sophie went to talk to her roommates, right? And Sophie was talking, and then she got kind of like criticized Hester mother, the old hag. The old hag with the long nose, mole nose, the old hag. And she said, the old hag is my mother, right? So they going back and forth. And Sophie was a little snappy. I said, Sophie, girl, that little evil traits is coming out of you, girl. Be a snappy, judgmental, and everything. And yes, they came out. Sophie all wrong, sizing her up and everything, looking like she's like grotesque. Because they even then, the school evil people say, why she's here? It's like, she trying to hell bent because she don't belong in the school, but she's like hell bent do belong. Now, even though they probably didn't want her in the school anyway, it's more that she don't want to be in the school herself. But then again, it was like, go act like you better than us, girl. We in the same boat. So, you here for a reason. So, Hester and Sophie was going a little dancing back and forth, and then go a little argument, and they trying to push on the ledge. Now, before that happened, Agatha was on the ledge. She was sneaking, trying to be quiet. I said, "Oh, good, I'll fall down," because that was a long fall if we fall down. Then she went back to Cupid. You know, Cupid supposed to be the small, little, cute, little bow and arrow, shot love at people. And that's what I say this movie do twisted events. Because, you know, Fairy supposed to be all nice, cute, and the Fairy got all snappy at Agatha. Now, figure we met the Cupid. Cupid said, you don't belong here in this ledge. And then turn around and become a long beast monster. I said, what the hell? So I said, look at this twisted stuff they're doing. So chase Agatha. Agatha said, oh my God, this Cupid wanted me, the Cupid monster running after me. She won. And I guess at some point she just ran through a window. I cannot stand your reactions. Thank you. Oh, Joe. Now, I might be jumping ahead with some of the movie points, but it doesn't matter. There was a lot going on, but I'm still going to give you the plot. So she jumped through the window and everything. And that's when we saw Lady Lasso and Professor Duffy talking. And it was like, oh my God, is there a mistake going on here? Like, what's going on? It's a mistake. And yeah, it was no mistake. And she said, no. I guess if schoolmaster said it's no mistake, so it's no mistake. They didn't write in schools. And Professor said, what if it was? What if they made a mistake and put them in the wrong schools? Because it's not, no. Our repetition's online, and we put these people in the wrong school and they development wrongly, and we made it wrong. And master said, if the schoolmaster says no mistake, it was no mistake. Let's let it be. They in the right schools. Let's train these heroes and villains. Yes, that's how Cupid's acting in non-romanticized versions. Exactly, right? This turn on evil with Cortez. They just and chased her. So when Duffy and Lasso left, then we saw the room got all misty and red. It's a shh, all the blood coming out. All the blood, and then we saw the blood magic, and then the table fell up, and then that's when Agatha saw Raphael for the first time. And Raphael said, listen, he want to use Sophie for his benefit. Yeah, the way I was going to do this scene. Yes, he used Sophie for the benefit. He said Sophie has the makings of what I want. Oh yeah, but he was in that room, and then he locked eyes with Agatha. Agatha said, oh my gosh, he's so. He said, listen, you stay away from Sophie. Stay away from her because she's mine. She has what I want, and she has the qualities that I need. You stay away from her because she's right for where she's at. She is school evil, and I see it. I see it in her. She is my vessel. She will be the person I need. And stay away from her. So, that freaked out Agatha. She said, oh my God, hell no, we got to get out of here. Let's get. So, when they saw Agatha ran out of there trying to go after Sophie, that's when we saw Hester figured Hester hemmed up Sophie over the edge. Yes, he was so creepy. Definitely was. Definitely was creepy. Looking at him with red eyes and a red eyeshadow. I said, oh, whoever does his makeup and everything really making him look all evil. And then he looked evil too. So like that. So Hester hemmed up Sophie over the edge. She said, "Oh, so you think you good, huh? You think you so good? When I push you over the ledge, let's see if the fairies grab you. And the fairy grab you, then you good. If the fairy don't grab you, then you freaking evil girl, and you belong in the right school. So don't act like you better than us." Right? Yes. She said, yes. Activated power senses going on here. So, and then Sophie said, "Oh, you got me effed up." She turned the thing around and almost pushed Hester off the ledge. I said, "Oh, Hester, where did the strength come from, girl? Hester, you lost your old strength." Sophie came and said, girl, don't push it. Don't push it." And like you could you can start seeing the qualities, the evilness that's dolphin inside Sophie creeping up. Because so much you could be pushed the good person to the edge, and realize that all that stuff, the masculine and good, a little hurt, a little stuff, could turn all that to evil. And then everybody deemed Agatha the evil one, knowing that she has all the compassion in the world to make a good hero. But, even though she don't see it herself, and being very pessimistic about things or cynical about things. But we see it, and they see it, that Agatha has all the makings of the good person. That's why, intentional or no intentional, they was in the right school for a reason. And we get to see it, the development of these characters. So Sophie was like, So Agatha screamed out, Sophie, what's going on? I said, stop. And then they went to each other. And this is what we saw. Agatha saw that Schoolmaster was going up the steps, the cloud steps. Look at this. Block. Thank you. Don't come in my freaking mouth. Walking up the steps, right? And saw him when he was going somewhere. They said, all right, this is where he's at. So Agatha went to get Sophie, and they went to go after Schoolmaster. Let Schoolmaster know, listen, you made a mistake, or let's get out of here. Like, let's get out of here. We got to get out. Let's go on. We don't want to be here. And let's go. So they went up there. They tried to get this down the door. Somehow they got in his door. And they saw a quill writing in a book. Just writing. Quill writing a book. And narrating why they're in a scene. And Agatha said, we heard you narrating why you was talking like. And she said, okay, girl, and child, got me effed up. I talk what I talk. You gonna stop me? And she kept narrating too. She said, okay. And they started talking to her and said, listen, what you think it is? Because right at the end of the day, your freaking story is being written as you speak. So while they're in there, their story being written. So let's see how your story goes. And then your actions affects the future of the writing. Or so like that. So they would say, okay, you think it's a mistake? You think you can get out of here? Are you get close to my mouth? What is that? That little stupid shit. Get over here. Get my little. All right, there you go. All right, so you acting all crazy, you acting all stupid around here. I said, listen, you think it's a mistake? There's one thing to fix this. You get out of here, you need a kiss of your true love kiss. The true love kiss can help fix everything, can get you out of here. That's what we need. And then if you get that, then history can be rewritten. And you can get out of here. That's what you get. And the schoolmaster came in and talked to them about that. He said, oh, yes, you need a little true love kiss. Because a mistake, if you think a mistake, oh, well, that's the one way to get it. But it comes with a price. So if you want to take that chance, get the true love kiss, you can take that chance. And then if you take that chance, your story can be written and you get the outcome you want. But it come with the price though. So let's see. Yes, a true love kiss at 15 years old. Yeah, young teenagers, right? So the quill that was writing was a historian. So they wrote their stories before they even got there. So it was like it was destined for them to be there in the first place. But they want to rewrite history, so you gotta get this true love kiss. And that's what happened. And Rihan said, at this point, we thinking that Rihan, the schoolmaster, was the good boy because it was like, okay, Raphael's dad, so that must be Rihan. All right? So it's like, but they didn't really say the name. They just always called him schoolmaster. So I was like, okay, I guess if he's a schoolmaster, he's the only one who's left, then it must be Rihan. Okay, we'll see. And he said, oh, maybe it was a mistake. On y'all, but he was saying, listen, you can do the true love kiss. Yes. But he said the whole point of y'all being here is to train the heroes and villains that we see now. Train y'all to become hero villains to pack the world. So at the end of the day, whether you're a mistake or not, y'all here for a reason, and we got to train y'all to keep the balance. And that's the whole purpose of the school. So it is what it is. So now they start taking classes. The Evers in the School of Good start taking their classes, and the Nevers in the School of Evil start taking their classes. So we met Professor. So Professor Anemone and whatever her name, Anemone. That's gonna be her name now because I can't really figure out how you say her name. Anemone. She's a School of Good, and she teaches them the smile, the beauty of your smile. So they had to lift up the desk. It has makeup kits. They had to look at the mirror. This is juice box. Just pretend it's the mirror. In the mirror. It's that. They had to practice smiling and be beautiful. It's like that. So it's all about the beauty, right? Right? This part I was so pissed about. Right? So they practice being beauty. And of course, Beatrice got A automatically. Right? And so Alimony, now Agatha was like, What's going on? She said, yes, it's a class. It's about the beauty. It's about the smile. So you get a good grade about having your best smile. So Agatha said, so we pass if you get a good smile because it was told that if you get 3 fails, something gonna happen to you. And I guess you got it's like a disqualification of the school. You get 3 fails, so you can't fail. So when Agatha went to see her there, she was like, it was like not really a fully smile, but it was like a half smile a little bit, and it was not fully to the point. Her cloud went all dark. It's a F. I said, not an F, really? Oh, quickly. I said, Dad, then you give her a chance to get a chance. And I would say her smile wasn't even that bad. She just said, do all that. And it gave her F real quick. I said, oh, no, not a fail. Yeah, and she said, oh, no. CSA, you was pissed about that thing. What made you pissed about that scene? Because I gave her F real quick. I said, not that. And that's where we saw Gregor. Gregor was a prince, but only thing about it, Gregor was a klutz. So he had no makers of prince because he wanted to be a grocery store owner. He didn't want to be no freaking hero prince. And the fact that was in his blood, and the fact that he couldn't really do anything hero-like or not-like was crazy. He got a one stab in his finger. That freaking messed him up so badly. He started tumbling down the hill and started knocking everyone down his way. And another part, he was on a horse. He got ride a horse right. He started riding the horse backwards. He started hitting his head somewhere. So he had no night-like. But Agatha and Gregor starting to become cool. Yes, child. She didn't even get her smile fully out. That's what I'm saying. All the lessons, right? The lessons, right? I was like, okay, the lessons of beauty and lessons of ugliness. And yeah, she even get her freaking smile all the way out before they fall and gave her an F. She said, F? I said, damn. Shit. Yes, he was charming, and that was cool. That's what I'm saying. He supposed to be push charming. Yes, the one like the nice one and the thing, and that's why I say they flipped up a lot of these people characters, the traits. Because push charming, one, and he was just class as the wall. He couldn't stand the sight of blood. He can't ride a night horse. He can't really do nothing because all he was pushing the school because he was pushing the school. And I said, no. And Agatha and Gregor built like a little friendship because she started seeing something in him. Like this man is like they started a bit of bond because they both bonded because they really wanted to be there. And that's what it was. That's how we made the first friend that really actually talked to her instead of being snobby and snoobish towards her and act like she's like a freaking plague. So, and then he tell us like, girl, I ain't want to be here in the first place. Like, come on, I got like 2 F's already. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And then we meanwhile in the school of evil, Professor Manley, he was teaching them ugliness, uglification. And you gotta build the ugliness, the potions. It gotta be emotions. It gotta be grotesque. It gotta be ugly. It gotta be so grossed out. And that's the evil. That's the behind your magic. You gotta be ugly. It can't be beautiful. It can't be cute. Throw the toes in there. Throw the potions. Throw the ugliness. Throw everything in the potions. And you gotta drink the potion. You gotta drink it up. And that's what he was saying. So Sophie was like, oh, no, I'm not drinking this. I'm not taking none of that. No man, no bacon, no turkey, no cheese. I'm not having this. And then I said, oh, you don't want to do that? Hort. Yes. Hort took Sophie's head and just smashed her in the thing. I said, oh, no, Hort. Hort, that's supposed to be your girl, your love interest. Why the hell you smashed her head in the freaking thing? And that's kind of messed up. So yes. So here comes because Sophie was trying to plot her little thing. So she think Tedros is her true love. We lock eyes, so he's my true love. So I gotta do everything to get Tedros. Can I get this kiss? I gotta get this kiss. I gotta get this kiss. She trying to get that true love, and she think Tedros is one. Right. So at the school. So that's what you think. Now at the school, Agatha was in front of the tree, and the tree said, excuse me, you're in front of my face," and and we see the gnome. Now we all know, like I said, this movie always twists things because we know supposed to be short and cute, not short and cute. Gnome supposed to be short, and I think they was mean like it's like that. But oh, she was thinking about she was thinking about her cat, her hot box. That's what she was thinking about. So like that. The gnome supposed to be little small ones there. Nice little gnomes. Sometimes they could be evil, but they was gnomes. But this gnome was tall. She said, So Agatha said, I thought gnomes supposed to be short. And the gnome said, you got me twisted because I thought Figure Princess supposed to be likable. I said, oh no, not shots fired. That gnome said, you gotta be effed up good. Don't try to throw those stabs. Don't try to throw it. Don't throw no stabs, no jabs at me. And we don't have to get no popping. Cause that gnome was really quick with it. That gnome didn't bash no freaking eyelash and no freaking breath to came back freaking Agatha like that. Now I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it wasn't that funny," but I was laughing. I was tickled. I said, "No." The gnome said, Prince supposed to be likable. So what you come? You can state the facts all you want, but what we both know, Person's supposed to be likable. No, supposed to be short. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm tall. You're not likable, so that's what it is. I was like, oh no. Agatha was like, I said, yeah, don't got you ass girl. Professor said, don't do me. Don't do me, girl. I laughed at that part, y'all, because it was funny. I said, oh no, he clapped back at her like that. I was like, okay. So Tedros and Figure Agatha talk a little bit. And they talk. And she was like, listen, this is a letter for Sophie. Give this letter to her. Oh no. Hold on. What was it? Not you on his side. Because I was like, that note fire back quick. I was so funny. Chill. Oh yeah. Sophie gave Agatha a letter to give to Tedros to say that that's the true love, whatever, or so whatever it is. So give the letter. So she was like, please give it to him, give it to him, please give it to him, baby, please give it to him, give him the letter, please give him the letter, please give him the letter. She said, okay, got it. All right, give the letter. All right, gosh. So she gave the letter. So she did a small talk. She handed Tedros the letter. So they went to the Blue Forest. And then, they were going to the Blue Forest and everything. And this was they had the lessons of the Blue Forest. The freaking flowers, and they think it was so cute and everything. That flowers came back and said, yeah, come closer if you want to, I'll bite your finger off. And I was like, oh no. Those flowers are vicious. Those flowers are vicious and mean and evil. And then they saw at nighttime the jack-o'-lanterns, and they said this is the little pumpkins, little statues. This, all right, right, and lovers, yes. And then they said at nighttime they come reapers, all right. This is all lessons they was to learn. Now, if Sophie would have came to this class, I don't know. I guess the evil class didn't really had this lessons, but I don't know. She should have been there because she would have known what will happen, right? So you saw the flowers is all snappy. The pumpkins statues could come reap us at nighttime. And he said it was this line that was so good. Only the best evil can disguise as good. That's the point there. Because when you disguise yourself so good so much, and you always think, what the hell? I mean, I think I'm blocking y'all. If I just not block here, block them for me. This is an M on my side. I think it's blocked. So, and let me know when they block. They block. All right. So, only the best evil can be disguised as good. Because when you say that you're so good all the time, and you think you all good, okay. Thank you. It's blocked. Good. Thank you. Yeah, when you disguise yourself as being good all the time, and when you know you're not, and so it seeps in, the evilness starts seeping in. Because you think, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I ain't supposed to be here, I'm good. And then once a little break of your facade, your goodness that you try to put up in the front, that you're all good, but knowing that you secretly is evil in the inside, that seeps up, that creeps up under you, that comes out, that comes out, that comes out. So that's a lesson that was there to let you know that you can disguise yourself being good all you want, but it's with the inside that comes to the fruition. And then when you're good, and the side of freaking loss, on the side of rejection, on the side of not getting what you want, then we'll see the true test of who your character is. Let it go. Not to get you what you want. So people, especially selfish people, will consider other people's feelings because they care about themselves and they disguise themselves as good so much, and they don't get the desired results. They become nasty, conniving, vindictive. That's all the stuff that we saw and Sophie was doing, right? So yes, that line was really good. So Gregor got his third fail. Now what did he do to fail? I think he ran or something like that. He did something. He ran. He got scared. He got spooked, and he ran. He had his last fail, and then they vanished. Gregor. A cloud of smoke, a cloud of thunder clouds came around him. I said, "What are you doing to this boy?" Just vanished right in front of Agatha. Now Agatha was trying to come save him, but it was too late. They really just vanished him to pieces. I said, "Oh no, not Gregor." Gregor didn't want to be there. And y'all just make him fail like that. Oh no. So lasso class, and this was exactly right. So Lady Lasso class. So she was teaching them something about manifesting your energy and your emotions to get the best of your magic, right? So here goes Sophie. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know why I'm here. I said, girl, you sound like a broken record. Can you stop it? Like, girl. So I said, you think you so better than everything. So Hester and freaking Sophie started going back and forth, back and forth. They started teaching each other. Right? And then Sophie started going to Gugger and say, your mom this is that. That's what they want you. I said, oh, man, not the mama. Now y'all put no Pam over here. Man. So while they were going back and forth, with Sophie. And they banished him. Exactly. Yes. Well, not yet, right? Try to connect with someone else besides Sophie. Yes, that's what was good friendship. And I was like, oh, not Gregor. If he didn't want to be no knight, stop making him in the knight. But that's what it was, right? So Hester and freaking Sophie were going back and forth. And now we start to see the snobbiness of Sophie. Sophie was snapping back. And Hester said, there you go. This is the girl. You try to hide it. This is it. This is it. So they said, oh, let's square off. Okay, what's up? Like, you got all this millions of opportunity. What's up? I got you. So they're going back and forth. And Hester started her dragon, her magic, her dragon came out. And she said, it started coming after Sophie. Sophie, no. And started dodging, ducking and dodging. And Lasso was happy about it. I said, Lasso, not just students fighting and you up here smiling about it. So they going back and forth. And then Sophie said, help. Because they were saying, think about squirrels and animals. Because they talk about animals. Oh, yeah, they were talking about animals and stuff like that. And it's squirrels. They said, oh, you go get your squirrel friends to help you, girl? Because that's not evil like squirrel friends. And she was calling. And then lo and behold, a bunch of bees came and just swallowed freaking Hester. Took her to the freaking top of the ceiling. And it started eating her up. And Hester was like, and the dragon that she had started going down. That dragon started feeling the pain. And that's what said, it's against the rules to kill another student. It's against the rules. You cannot kill it. Call them off. And she said, stop. And they stopped. And that's when we saw Rafal came with the bees. And half thing, he said, girl, I got what I wanted. He said something to old Sophie. He said, let's say, he said, Sophie, you did good. Yes, like shout out to Candyman, right? That's because I was a classic Candyman thing. RuPaul, when they said squirrel friends, right? RuPaul. Yes, it was bees and Candyman, right? The reference. And he said, girl, you did good. You did good. He sized Sophie up. He said, oh, yes, girl. You was the one. You the one, girl. I got you. I tell you. And Lazo finally saw Wafa, and she was like, "Hey, Auntie Mama, how you doing, boo?" It's like that, and that's that. So, yeah, Lord, he done said it like 3 times. That's what I'm saying. You smart. You smart. You good, girl. I said, child. So Laszlo took Sophie. She said, girl. So Laszlo was like, I gotta do whatever you want. I gotta do whatever it takes to get this girl to become evil to get her. Because we couldn't find out that Laszlo has a love interest with her father. She loved her father. I said, ooh, who is this? So she was like, oh my God, my love came around. Because she was so hoping to see her father. Because she was so inspired to the spirit of her father. He said, my love came back, and she got to do what she can to make Sophie evil. And so, lo and behold, you had to do it yourself that much. Child, Raphael had his own plans. So you didn't do much last, so you thought you was doing something. So, so she saw love, and she said, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? That's that. I'm gonna help you. And let's Sophie off by herself. Right? So meanwhile, after that happened, so Sophie had her little boss said she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. Like, oh, this really? Okay. And that's why I think Sophie started the turning point of her starting with her head. I said, oh, really? Okay. But even though she still was hesitant not being there, but still, her thing started to turn around. Agatha, they would talk about wishes and stuff like that. And we don't see, and then the fishes and everything around, and they grant wishes and stuff. So you got to place your finger in there and wish a wish, and it show you your true wish if it comes true or not. So that's that. Meanwhile, Agatha was questioning the morals, and this time she was questioning the morals and values in school. Because I said something like over here is not right. Y'all see here talk about y'all value this, y'all value that, and then you're coming around forcing people to do things and this is that. Because she was still bummed out about Gregor. She said, "This was y'all treat y'all students. How dare y'all let Gregor die like that? Like, what's going on here? Because I don't play with y'all. Like, listen, y'all got me effed up. Like, what's up with the school? Because y'all talk about good, and there was no good in vanishing Gregor like that. Because she was mad. She was lashing out. Agatha said, y'all over here trying to smile and think that everything was cute. And they got a whole student who died in front of y'all, and y'all gonna act like it's nothing happened. She said, that's just the rules. That's just the rules. And stop with the rules. Yeah, stop with the rules. Like, so everybody started putting their finger to the lake. Now, this girl, the little Asian like girl, I forgot her name. Oh, probably whatever it was. She starts seeing Tristan, the love that she likes and everything, because she wasn't, I guess she was hoping that he would ask her to dance, whatever ball, whatever it is. Beatrice saw Tedros or something like that. Whatever, Beatrice. And then when Agatha put her hand, because she was all fed up, her hand on there, it wasn't, and it was nothing showing. But the fishes started grabbing her hand. She said, Professor W said, get out, put your hand out, get out. For real. Okay, okay. Well, whatever I understand. Ain't the rules. That's what I say. Ain't the rules around here, right? Get your hand out, get out. And come on home, the fishes became a human being. I said, oh, no, I know Professor W said, oh my gosh, we never had this happen. She must be special. And she was. So, saw her little hand, and then the fish said something that was so touching. She said, 100 years I have been granting wishes for others. And you're the first person to grant my wish. The first person to see me to grant my wish. I said, oh my gosh. It only take one person to see you for you to see the value of yourself. The fact that that fish in that water is granted all these wishes, and no one was talk about the fish and grant their fish. They wish everyone to be home. And that's the wish. She wishes everyone to be home. And the fish needed that wish. The wish that fish said, you grant to, I grant to others, you grant to mine. And spirit away. That's, oh my gosh. That was such a moment. And that's right there why Agatha belongs in our school. She doesn't show just emotion. She shows empathy, compassion, the strong insight, the strong emotions a good person could have. You empathic. And that's why you belong there. Because after it was like, oh no, before W said all that, the bird came out. The bird, you know the bird that came, grabbed them in the beginning of the thing? But it's a different bird. Came out. And it got scared. He said, oh my gosh, don't eat me, don't eat me. And then Agatha started realizing, like, you know what? Hold up, this is Gregor. And that Gregor started looking at Agatha, and he didn't do nothing. I said, oh, that's Gregor. That's Gregor, the spirit in Gregor. It's an African bird. Tedros, punk ass, came from all over there, knowing that Agatha was in trouble. Well, she wasn't. I mean, granted, we also birds like that, and it was all hovering. He saw Agatha on the ground, hovering. But Agatha was not pissed. She was not afraid. So he came over with his Excalibur and just dogged the freaking sword in the bird and killed the bird. And now Gregor's gone forever. I said, no. This part truly showed the good. That was always an act of just people way to get to others. Exactly. That part let me know they were trying to destroy good. Exactly. Destroyed the good. All this twisted stuff. And y'all knowing they're being good. Now she's upset. And then she coming after the say, you know what? I don't belong here. What you told me? I don't belong in school. Get me out of here. I want to go home. All that stuff. Cause y'all acting funny. Y'all acting funny style, and I want to be here. So get out. Let me go. Let me go, because I don't care for y'all. Let me go. I don't belong here. And she said, the Professor Duffy said, what's wrong with you? We all want for you. You belong here. I never let my girl like this. You the first real princess in the school. You show empathy. And you have it. So you're not going anywhere. Shut up. I said, oh. She said whatever. You know, I have to juice it up. Exactly, right? Killed my child and I didn't want to be there. Killed my child and the child didn't want to be there. For forcing him to be a freaking knight and he didn't want to be a knight. He want to be a grocery store owner. And y'all just whisked him over there and then killed him. Child. Exactly. So Professor W said, learn from this. You are the real first princess in this school ever had for a long time. And I would say, oh, yes. Yes. And that's why. So every true evil is behind the good. And every true good is behind some evil. It always like that. It's a twist of the verbs. I mean, they never said that line, but if you want to deem Agatha the evil one, the bad one, she has more good qualities than Sophie had. And that's why the movies twist a lot of things. It's like it shows you that because you may see somebody as evil and not bad, they're not being evil. Show them some compassion. They have something in there. But y'all always deem them so freaking thing. Y'all just toss them aside. Then they come and then they say, no, well, y'all don't care for me anyway. So I'm going to continue to be what I be. Here goes Sophie think that she's supposed to have everything handed to her and not realize everything's not handed to her. And then she started becoming rude and mean. So who's the good one? Who's the evil one? We clearly saw that Sophie is not the good one. And it was no mistake. So Agatha said, "Listen, Tedros, you didn't have to do you didn't have to do Gregor like that. You didn't have to do him like that. All right? Listen." He said, "Listen, this she was attacking good. The good protect evil, and the good don't protect evil. The good protect their own, because they find out and say good don't attack, good defends. If the good attacks, they become evil. All right. So he was thinking he defended, and Agatha said, push pause, think beyond black and white. Open your eyes, Tedros. There's something going on here. Open your eyes, right?" So Lasso will try to help Sophie bring up more evilness. And that's what it is. It's like sometimes when you push someone to the edge, to the point that they get so much turmoil, then they become evil. Because sometimes evil is not every person born evil. Everybody born clean slate. And the experiences and stuff that they grow up, it shapes them the way they are. So we naturally are good people at first, until stuff happens to you, and then the evil sticks in. So when Sophie thinking that she's all the good one, and then all of a sudden she took a whole axe and just cut half her hair, I said, "Damn, just cut it like that." That's a start from her being the way she is. So cut it off, and then after that, so Sophie said, "Why this happening to me? Why me? Why me and all people? Why and I'm the one being tormented, and being tortured, and being cut to pieces because I didn't want to be here." And so I felt that girl. So I first started twisting things, trying to make it seem like everybody was against her, and Agatha still was her true friend. But he was showing bits and pieces because at that point, Agatha was talking to Duffy, and it said something, and they used one part of that conversation to show Sophie. He said, "Oh, okay." And Sophie was like, "Oh my God." I said, "Girl, you got it in you. Join me. Join me. I can make you the most beautiful." I said, "Don't trust the evil person." But okay, Sophie, you go and learn the hard way. I can make you beautiful, the most beautiful of all. Just join me. And you show them what is it, what you're about. And at the end of there, I said, "Oh, that's a turn." And she said, "I guess she agreed." So meanwhile, everybody started doing their finger glow. That's when they started getting their magic. They had to point a pin through their finger and then get their finger glow. The Evers supposed to feel no pain, and then finger glow like light and white and bright. The Nevers go to feel pain, and they finger glow red. So they start getting start playing the finger glow. Then here goes Sophie coming in with a fashion statement, walking down one way, thinking sure that everybody was like, "Oh, what is that?" She's strutting down the one, freaking one way, the floor, and I said, "Oh, child." The professor's looking at her, it's like, "What the hell? What?" Even Lazo was like, I said, "Girl, what's going on here?" They turned into ET. But man, like, where this came from? Like, going down with a fashion statement, she said, "Figure glow me." Now, all that stuff. Showing up. I said, everybody looking at her, I said, "Oh." So now we're clearly seeing that Sophie is abounding the evilness. Something happened, something changed her. And then she started becoming cool in the school. To the point that the people that she was beefing with, Dot, Andel, and Hester, and then some other people, she started rechanging their fashion statements, their fashion clothes, their makeup, everything, and making me a cool clip. And they play my favorite beat in the industry. Yes, yes. And then that. And even Agatha said, "What's going on? What the hell?" Sure. Yeah, so Agatha started saying, she said, listen, Tedros gotta show you that you good. You got some good. You gotta get to Tedros. You gotta get to the side, show him like you good. You know what? Yes, granted. Dot and Abdel did like Sophie. It was Hester the one that figured they didn't really like her like that. But they was cool with Hester more. So it's like they clicked with Hester. So they say whatever happened, whatever happened. But they really like her. They really dislike Sophie. It's like that. But they did have being like a mean girl clickers. You know, they since they really came and clicked, even though they really dislike her, they loyalty was Hester. So get was good. So Sophie got to get close to Tedros, and he's just shooting arrows. Almost done, y'all. Shooting arrows, and acting behind a tree. Now you know damn well Sophie know how to shoot no arrow, thinking that she was going good because she was shaking. Yes, had to say, girl, you got to F W. You think you're gonna replace me? I'm the head of this clique, not you, girl. Yeah. But then Hester started falling in line when she saw Sophie becoming the it girl. And I said, oh, now Hester, what happened to you, girl? I was betting over you. I was dancing back and forth. But now you just joined in real quick. You just fall in line so quickly. So, and Sophie started shaking. So Agatha started helping. I said, see, that's the true thing because she's helping you behind your back, make you feel like you are doing good and actually not. So making Tedros liking her. I said, But we come to find out Agatha and Tedros started being a little romance themselves. But unbeknownst to themselves, like they were trying to know the feelings, but you can tell the undeniable energy between Tedros and Agatha. I said, oh, let's see this going. All right. So they start flaunting. Tedros and Sophie start flaunting their freaking relationship. And now both the Evers and the Nevers don't even like Sophie. And it was like, it's against the rules for Evers and Nevers to be dating like that anyway. And to profess their love and show a little showcase like this out in the open, hell to the freaking no. No, we're not having that. So let's go to see. So now the school board, all the teachers got together and the administrator said, listen, what are we gonna do here? And then Sophie Central said, listen, we love each other. We're gonna be with each other. So you cannot break us apart. We're not having it. All right. We are stand the test of times. We're gonna build a whole new world together. A whole new world. All that. All together. All right, so schoolmaster said, listen, you're gonna have to go to trial by tails. I said, well, I'm gonna try by tail. What that mean? They had to go to the forest at sundown, and if they're making each other at the end of the when the sun rises or whatever, to mention the forest, they could be together. It is what it is. But if y'all don't, then it's fate is sealed. Y'all can't be together. Or it's like that. So if y'all need help or it's too much, y'all can drop this red flag and we can whisk you out the forest real quick. Right. So Sophie and Tedros started going through the trial by tail in a blue forest. Child, Sophie's was a duck out of water. She don't know what the hell she was doing. I said, I thought you was to be a bigger bad girl. Doing a fashion statement. They don't even know what the hell were you doing at the freaking forest. Oh, you supposed to say that whole yes. Yes. um so Agatha started helping. I said, Agatha, you gotta stop helping Sophie. She wanna be bad, let her be bad. Let her be bad. I understand by her. I said, girl, she want to be all tough all the time. Let her be bad. But that ain't happen. You know, she ain't going to let her friends high and dry. So, Sophie going across the freaking flowers, not knowing that the flowers are vicious. I said, see, the school of evil. Y'all should have took that class in the Blue Forest. Y'all would have knew about the flowers being rude. Flower said, girl, So she going through the flowers thinking nothing happened. The flower said, you got effed up. I, the star biting her up real quick. She said, oh, no. I said, see, that's what you get. For real. She knows she bad and bougie. So she got bitten up while Tedros fighting for his damn life over there. Then she went to the pumpkin, not knowing they're going to be reapers at the end. They're going to kill you with a whole sack in their hands, not knowing they're going to become reapers at nighttime. That's what they do trial by night at sundown, trial by tail and sundown. Because when nighttime, that's when reapers come out and you got to go to set. So she didn't know that either. I said, oh, child, you dead in her life. So Agatha came with her dove. She came flowing. She turned into a dove when she travels. It came and helped Sophie. Right? And then that's when you start seeing Tedros came and met Sophie and Agatha and start fighting the Reaper. And they going back and forth, and all something like that. And then thinking Tedros getting bested and he about to get killed. And Agatha said, Sophie, pick up the sword. Pick up the sword and help Tedros. That's what your man like. Help your man. You gonna let your man get beat up like that? And Sophie was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Sophie was sitting there like a stupid. Awesome. This girl would cut her hair off. Well, she got her hair cut and she want to make it nice. She's got feeling herself because Raphael told her something. Though she was cute and all. When we're all black and look like all dumb and stupid. I said, girl, you can't even do evil right. So, but then she was evil because she was selfish. So she could do evil right. She didn't do that for those like, what's your magic? You didn't do no magic and nothing. So Agatha helped and saved the day. Took the sword and killed the Reaper. Sliced the Reaper head off. And Tedros was upset because he was like, girl, you gonna let me die up in here? You ain't nobody. Get me out of here. Floop. Sophie said, what's wrong with you? Why you came to help me? I said, she looked like she did came to help me because you look like you might get snatched up and get your soul taken by the Reaper. Don't glance there and act like you all freaking funny style now. Shoot. Actually, she should have left her ass. If she wouldn't be all acting like being like you was the one. She said, you messed up. You messed my chance. I hate you. I was like, all that. Coming out acting like that. So she took the flag and dropped her thing. And now Agatha looked stupid. And then everybody said, why you interfere? Why you did this? This is that. I was trying to help my friend do something. Yeah, there was no. I said, now y'all blame the Agatha. And then she said, everybody know a witch and a princess cannot be friends. I said, oh, you took it there. Oh, you took it there. Okay, what's that? I would start windmilling up in here. Child. She can't do her magic right. I would have whipped the oil quick. Her magic would be, we would be fighting in my freaking forest. I show you a witch. Oh, so now you think you're a princess? You ain't no princess with all black on like that. You ain't no princess. And we can't be friends? Okay. Selfish ass. So Duffy was saying, why? You know you could have got yourself killed. Why you gonna help her? What's going on? You ain't supposed to interfere. And she said, y'all coming after me. Rafal was around here. And y'all ain't gonna go, what's up with y'all? Y'all be here doing all this, and then Rafal trying to take it over, and he trying to kill the school off, and all that stuff like that. And y'all, and she said, what? What you said? Rafal. How you know that name? She said, I saw him twice already. Twice. And you didn't say nothing? I said, so what? Y'all supposed to be professors up in the school. Y'all supposed to know what fall. Child. Do the face. So now, Duffy is freaking shook. because she know what foul his evil doings. Mm-mm. So Duffy said, "We're gonna get the bottom of this. We're gonna get the bottom of this. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, whatever." And that's what Professor Enamoni was saying. Listen, because she's usually on one of the books, a library, whatever she usually on, and she know the history behind Wafal. And he said, no, Wafal is not trying to rule the school. Wafal trying to destroy the schools and get all the power to himself. And that's what his goal, his end goal is. So it won't be no more of us if y'all make Wafal run loose like this. Now, Lasso thought everything was cute and all. And not what it was. It wasn't. So they meeting up and they try to talk. Like, and Sophie came in, just barging in to make a meeting. Yes. And here we find out, Sophie said, "Oh, you coming after me, girl, Lenora." She said, "Oh, how you know my name?" And she said like that. But she was like, "Girl, how you know that? Who told you my name is Lenora? My name is Lady Lasso. I am not no Lenora." She ain't saying all that. But yeah, she was like, "How you know that, girl?" Basically, Lenora was the girl that they shipped away. That was the first one at the town. And the reason why her and Raphael cannot be together because she wasn't evil enough. She didn't pass the test to be evil. I said, "Oh, that's kind of strange when she becoming the dean of the school of evil." And I was like, "Oh no." Yes, that's what it was. Lenora wasn't evil enough. So Raphael said, "Okay, girl, you told us to stop. I don't got time for you. You can't be evil enough for me. So I gotta find someone else." And I said, "What makes Sophie the evil enough?" But Sophie had it in her. So then we started seeing Sophie becoming ugly. She started becoming the old hag herself. You freaking tarnish the old hag and you becoming the old hag. Yeah. Becoming ugly, the pimple on her freaking face started getting golden, and she started looking. I said, "Sophie, what's wrong with you?" Meanwhile, we find out Sophie turned the freaking teachers and people into little statues. So they up here, they say, "What's going on?" Now the students is all by themselves. No professors and anybody around. Oh, we couldn't find out Tedros loves Agatha. He loves Agatha. And I kind of pissed off Sophie. So the ball, everybody was dancing. The ball still runs. Even though we didn't find out no teachers around, the ball still running. They go do dancing. Here goes Sophie barging in. I said, "You got to stop barging those great interest, Sophie." I'm looking tired of that. She coming in with the whole veil on her black face, and then becoming an old hag looking at herself. I said, "Oh no, she looks terrible. She looked terrible. Going around, doing all this." And said, "Baby, ooh." So while they's going around back and forth, Tedros leading his figured army, and with Sophie and the crew. And here go him. Right? Now remember, we told that the goods cannot attack. They're supposed to defend. The evil person was attack first. Lo and behold, Tedros and his people took the arrows and said, "Boom!" And I can say, "No, no." Child, now why you did that? Sophie said, and this is the part they started playing "Toxic" by Britney Spears, but somebody else sung the song. And the taste of the lips of memory, yeah, toxic, I'm sick enough of the taste of the world I never I get addicted to you, 'cause you know I'm toxic. And I love what you do, 'cause you know I'm toxic. Cause you know I'm toxic. It's getting late. I wanna win. And dangerous, but I won't win. That set the whole mood because the Evers became the Nevers, and the Nevers became the Evers. And I said, "Oh, child, they changed the whole color scheme. The the Evers got all black on, and then the Nevers got all light white on, and then they started having a brawl with each other. They were doing magic around each other. It's a all that stuff like that. And now it just twisting that. And then Agatha was like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on here?" Like, child. I like. Hey, Renee Boo, how you doing? So you come to find out the truth of what happened in the cliff in the beginning of the story. If y'all saw it, we come to find out Rihan didn't. Rihan was killed. When we find out, we saw Rihan came over the cliff. We didn't notice that Raphael came up from behind Rihan and killed Rihan from behind. So it was only been one brother all this time. And the brother was posted as a schoolmaster. I was like, oh, snap. Ooh. And I said, oh, really? Okay. So that's what I realized before we were playing. He was trying to drive away the people, all that stuff like that. So at that time, Raphael was talking to Sophie, and Sophie thought she could do everything well. And I guess at that time, I think Tedros got hit, whatever the, or he was going after Sophie. I think she kind of bested him. Somebody had bested him. And Agatha was running to him, trying to help him. He said, "No, not Tedros, no." I said, "Oh, child." That's when Sophie turned herself into the Raven and went over to the spot where the schoolmaster's at. Right? And that's when Raphael revealed himself because she wanted to talk to the schoolmaster and come to find out the schoolmaster was Raphael all this long time. And we come to find out the truth that Raphael killed his brother. Child, all because he wanted to destroy the balance. Not destroy the balance, take over everything. Now, he talks to Sophie, giving her Sophie all the good for nothing love and talk and everything, schooling up everything, the words, and twisting the words and everything aloud. And Sophie was eating it up. Now, Sophie thought they was going to rule everyone. And Sophie didn't want the schools to be destroyed. She thought they was going to rule them. But no, that's what she thought. Raphael and gave her good for nothing. And she said, yes. And they started kissing. They kissed. And then the school started crumbling down. Everyone in there. She's like, what? That's what we doing. He said, nah, I told you the school was destroyed. She said, nah, I told you to rule them. She said, rule them? I'm trying to take everything. I'm trying to destroy everything and rebuild it and make it a world that I want. I'm the dominant here. And you going to help me do it. And she said, no, this is not what I wanted. I said, oh, well, you should have kissed her. Girl. He want to build a true evil. Yes, thumbs up to live, y'all. Share this up. Always comment. Love it. Love it. The true evil. So now Sophie got bamboozled. I said, on your thoughts. And his power's alive. He said, that's his true love. And I said, you gave it to me. You kissed me. And I got everything. So everybody started crumbling down. Everything's gone. That's that. And Sophie was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I said, yep, that's exactly what you did. You did that, girl. So after I came through, I said, you always save the day. After she just cold told you that y'all ain't supposed to be friends, you always save the day. So like that. So she came in and Raphael was upset. He said, oh, you're not going to stop my plans. So he took the quill and tried to flung the quill at freaking Agatha. And Sophie said, no. And she took the quill to herself. And Raphael said, what you did? Why you did? And his boy got crumbling down. Because the school started coming back up. Because they killed her. I said, oh. I would say that's a good act of Sophie do. Because at the end of the day, yes, but she didn't want to see Agatha die. I said, if you did let her die, I would have cursed your ass out. But oh well, she didn't let her die. But took the quill and started bleeding out. She started dying. Tedros came and he started fighting Raphael. Going back and forth, back and forth. At the end of the day, Raphael got the best of Tedros. He just hit him on the wall and he about to kill Tedros. And I was like, oh no. So Tedros, Excalibur, went on the floor. I said, you gotta stop losing your Excalibur, man. Have a better grip on your fucking sword. It's all flying all over the place all the damn time. So, um, it's on the ground floor. And they gotta help Raphael because Raphael about to kill Tedros. And, that's just Agatha man. She can't do that. All right. All right. So Sophie was on the ground. She started using her finger glow and whips the sword towards Agatha. Agatha ran and grabbed the sword, and then she said, "There's more for time." Whoosh. Yeah, I did a Power Ranger reference over there. And it started cutting Raphael off, and Raphael died. I said, "Damn, how did True Evil die like that quickly?" Then y'all gotta do a little longer fight scene or something. But that's what it is. He got sliced with the Excalibur sword. And that's that. And Agatha hugged up, thinking Sophie. Sophie said, I'm sorry. I didn't want this happen. It's you be good. You changed the word. And I'm sorry, I can be good. And Agatha said, no, Sophie, don't do it, Sophie, don't do it, don't do it, no, Sophie, no, Sophie. Sophie and hugged Sophie, and her tears started crying. And she did kiss Sophie in the top lip part. It's her best friend, right? And we saw Sophie lay down, and then all of a sudden we saw Sophie's blood dry up, suck it back in, and she's like, and I can say, Sophie, and we kind of found out the true love kiss that Sophie needed was her best friend. Now, it was not in a romanticized way. I think it was meant to say that your true love and your great friendship you had all along was your best friend right by your side. But no, you had the blinders on. You thought something else was going on. You needed something. You were selfish. You think that everybody was supposed to be a man. No, your true friend was your friend all along. Your love for each other was the bond. And the fact she gave you the kiss to woke you back up, that's what you needed. It wasn't Tedros. You would have been died. You would have stayed dead. So that's what it was. And they said, let's go home. We got to go home now. I'm tired. They said, okay, cool. Now they got in the portal. The portal opened up. Because the history's got turned. So they can go home now. The history of the story said you're going to do the true love kiss. And when you got your true love kiss, you can return home. And that's the only way you can get home. So the portal opened up. And Sophie said, listen, no, you can stay in the school. I go home. You deserve this. You belong here. I don't. Let me go home. All right. So Agatha, so like Tedros was looking at it, and Agatha ran back to Tedros and they kissed her. I said, oh, that's so cute. And everything. But she said, Tedros, I gotta go home. And Sophie said, you know, she always want to go home. So you gonna think she gonna stay in the school when you go home? Okay, girl. That was her whole goal all in a long time. So y'all went back home by the tree, the same tree that kind of starts your whole journey. Took the veil that Agatha gave Sophie and put it on Agatha hair. And they would just went about their lives. But now they have powers now. They had their power still. And it's like the world never really stopped because the boys, the people who were driving around, still calling Agatha a witch, teasing her. But this time, since they had powers, they had a bird of pigeons, flock of pigeons, came and just shitting on the figure people. I said, "Oh, calm on her." Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it. And they saw teasing and laughing about that. And then they went to their families, got to hug their families and everything, and Sophie family was hugged them to death. I said, damn, they'll squeeze the girl, and Agatha hugged her mom and everything, and they continued on. Now it ended where I think Tedros. It might be another part. If they do another part, that'd be great. Because I come to find out that this movie was based on books, and I used to love books. And I said, how the hell I didn't read this, child? Maybe I can find out and see these books around and maybe read it myself. But it was based on a book, and people see that the book. People say the book was good, and they say they're glad that they did a movie. Because sometimes when you do a movie based on a book, sometimes it always won't be good. But people say it was good. They did it justice. Now it could be one and done here because they did this movie so good it wrapped up in a nice little bow. But based on how it ended, Tedros' arrow flipped through the portal, whatever, to the tree, and then we saw a knife go through the arrow. So I don't know what that means, but somehow Tedros comes to the world, to the next world. So maybe they will bring this fairy tale schools into the real world. That could be the part 2 next to it. That'd be great if they do that. And see from there, because I know Tedros said, "I'm gonna find my love." You gonna kiss me like that? You gonna go away like I'm coming to find you, Agatha. And that's how it ended. That was it. How y'all enjoyed it? How y'all loved the movie? What y'all final thoughts of the movie and everything? Hope I narrated so well that y'all got the whole gist of it. I might skip some. I don't think I really skipped it, but if I did, y'all put it down. Y'all let me know what I skipped. But anything in the movie that happened that y'all want me to discuss a bit further? Or at least have another thing, what things y'all come across that I didn't pinpoint like that. But other than that, that was the school for good and evil. That was on Netflix. It was good. It was like a 2.5 movie, 2.5 hours movie. So it was good, y'all. So if y'all did not watch it, hope y'all watch it, and hopefully y'all get that. I hope I ain't spoiled it too much, but I did talk about the whole movie. That's what I said. That's just announced in the beginning. If y'all don't want to be spoilers, then watch the movie and then come to my review and see what y'all think about it. But if y'all didn't care, hey, that's what it is. But I'm gonna do more stuff like this. Like I said, I'm trying to do away from doing all these reality TV shows and like that. And y'all know I have. So I do want to talk about other things. And I want to show you my interests of other things. I really enjoyed the movie and the creativity it had on Disney. Yes. It definitely did. It definitely did a good job with this movie. And I loved it. It was a good plot. It was straightforward. It had a little twists and turns and everything, but I like how they twisted the narrative. Not twisted narrative, but twisted things around to make it different because it was not all clear cut, especially with the characters and how this flipping of the 2 girls, Agatha and Sophie, in the different schools and how it turns out. It shows how despite the people treat you and everything, you could always turn good. You have the passions and everything, and another person, and then how person who think they're supposed to have everything handed to them, deal with rejections and stuff like that, and then how they use that to soothe the evil inside of them. It was a lot of things, the nuances of this movie that you could come across that gave you lessons. And a lot of fairy tales does give you lessons, of real life lessons and stuff like that. But if you gotta watch it and pinpoint, you gotta really sit down and understand what was taught. Yeah. Yes, it was really way better than I expected. Now I want to see what happens. That's what I say. I want to see what happens next. I do want to see what they go if they do decide to do another part. I want to see what they're gonna do. Will they will be another great evil? Because every good fairy tale always gotta have another great evil. So who will be the greatest evil next? And how the emergence of the world gonna happen? What about Captain? What about Hortz? What about Hester? What about all of them? And they're gonna come to the next world. They're gonna come to this world and everything. What's like? I would love to see more of that. The heroes and villains band together to another greater evil. We'll see. But that was the movie, y'all. That was my review. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Once again, I told my mom probably not being in your panel because I think I'm gonna relax after this. Get something to eat and rest up a little bit more. But I wanted to get on the line to give y'all a review because I decided I was going to do it. But tomorrow, I will do Missile Talks around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because we have 4 shows to talk about, and I want to at least give y'all a good review because I always do with Mr. Talks. So tomorrow at 7 p.m., I'm gonna talk about Real House of Potomac, Loving Matters Huntsville, Family Fiance, and Cherish the Day. And you know what? I'm gonna add in the mode as well. So it'll be 5 shows, but on the thumbnail we'll show 4 shows, but it'll be 5 shows. But the mode ain't gonna be that long. The mode ain't gonna be that long. And I think Cherish the Day ain't gonna be that long either. So the other 3 is gonna be the most talked about. But that's that. So join me tonight around 10, something like that. I might be getting on Discord and start watching some of these shows. So if y'all around, y'all join me. If not, I'm still watching everything on my own and take notes and get things together for tomorrow live at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So without further ado, I appreciate all of y'all. I have love y'all and everything. Don't forget the panels at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Tomorrow's panel, Queens will talk with a general collective. Yes, I gotta say, what the hell? If you missed the last live, please go back to my playlist and everything. I appreciate all the new subscribers and everything. Slowly but surely, my numbers are getting up there and support. And as promised, next Sunday, if everything goes well and no doubles and like that, next Sunday with Mr. Talks and Mr. Social Corner. And next Sunday, we're going to talk about The Love is Blind. We're going to talk about Love is Blind. And we'll see how it goes and everything. Because, you know, the season 2 was a disaster. None of the couples stayed together. Season 1, they had 2 couples that still married together. But, you know, everybody still talk about Norman and Cameron, the it couple. But it was another couple that stayed together from the thing, and nobody talked about them that much. But it was 2 couples from the first season of Love is Blind that's still together as today. Season 2 was a disaster. And we'll see how the season 3 is, because based on season 3, oh child, let's look like that could be another comedy. And we gotta get into it. So next Sunday, Mr. Social Corner will be the talk of Love is Blind. Mr. Talk will be Loving Matters Huntsville, Family Fiance, Cherish the Day. Oh, maybe those 3. And that's it. We'll see. All right, if you missed the last live, watch. Yes. Thank you for coming through, y'all. Appreciate that. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Be safe out there and everything. If I don't be on here, I might be on the chat and just chat with y'all and everything. Other than that, just go. Y'all see me around 10 o'clock. But other than that, peace out. Love y'all. And take care. Peace. And join me tomorrow at 7 o'clock, y'all, for Mr. Talks. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace out.